Hello there, everyone. This is my second project of Infotact Solutions internship. In this project, I have made a classification model which can classify between the various types of customers of a bank. So here, to make it like a real project, I have made a pipeline of records on the Azure Microsoft Azure portal, and from that the data is being captured here. So basic details are the data set is of 1 million rows, 1 million transaction with of 800 customers of India, and the data contains uh, data contains information of customers such as their age, location, gender, account balance, etc., etc. So first of all, we have imported some libraries. We have installed some libraries because for Azure Blob Storage, Pandas import, and Scikit-learn for machine learning. After that, we have established a connection with Azure Blob Storage where the data is being stored. So this code, the data frame is then stored into the variable name as df. Okay. Now comes to the EDA part. EDA stands for Accelerated Data Analysis. So first of all, I have done the EDF.info function, which gives me the name of the columns and their non-null count and their data types. So I can see that customer account balance is of float type and transaction time or transaction amount are of integer and float type respectively. So if I do the value counts of customers dot head on that, and I get to know that the maximum time a customer have did a transaction is about 6 times. So that's so the maximum number of transactions for a customer is at max 6. So I have done the BF for describe, which can give me the statistical measure such as count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and maximum. Now I did a df.isNull.sum function to find out any null values, and I can see that there are null values in customer date of birth, customer gender, customer location, and customer account value. So if so, I remove it through df.drop now function. Then again doing it, I can see that there is no null in the whole data set. After that, we can again get the df.info function to see that all the rows are common in all of the columns. That is, the data is now ready for like machine learning. Also did uh, also did also plotted a box plot of the data through which I can see that there are high value customers, low value customers, and moderate value customers with the points showing outliers and the line showing the interquartile range. Now coming to the k-means classification model, I have used k-means classification model to classify the customers based on three categories namely high value, and low value customers. Yeah. So in this, I have used the algo method to find out the appropriate number of uh, classification that can be done in this. So through algo method, I can see that at number of clusters equals to 3, I have a high point of saturation. After which there is no need of what I can say classification of clusters into this. So we have taken 3 as k as the value of k in k in clustering. After that, I have written the code for k is equal to 3, and 3, the three values are low value, high value, and moderate value. And yes, low value, high value, moderate value. And according to that, the average transaction amount for low value customer is 1,270, and transaction count is 1. Similarly, transaction amount for a middle value customer is 1,419 and the transaction count is 2. And for a high value customer, the average transaction amount is 69,000 and the transaction count is 1.1, etc. So plotting this, I can see so I have plotted this into a scatter plot, and I can see that for the low value customers, the low value customers does have only does like one transaction every month or every time which does they have only such values on people. The middle value, the moderate value customers have some customers which have done which have average transaction amount as high, but they are doing it one time only. Some customers are having transaction count more than 2 or 3. That is, some customers have big transaction count as 4. And for high value customers, the high value customers are having more transaction count. That is, they have a transaction count as 6 or 5 or 4. And also, there is, and also they have a more value also. So around these points, they would also have some traction amount also. Thank you so much.